just because I don't shit in public doesn't mean I'm not a bitch. Welcome back to Tried But True, episode 16, 14, 15, 18? I truly have no idea what episode we're on. Anyway, I'm back. Hey! Yes, sorry I missed last week. I went home. I went to my home country of New South Wales. Why did I go to New South Wales randomly, halfway through this podcast season? You may be asking. We're going to talk about it. Excuse me. In the Tried But True segment. That's right, we're going 3 for 3. We're doing the title segment on the show 3 weeks in a row, excluding the week I didn't do an episode. Now, we're going to talk about that later. We're also... I have 2 things for Tried But True, technically, but one's not interesting and the other one is also not interesting. So which one will I share? Both, because I have, you guessed it, no idea what I'm talking about this episode. Actually, before we even start, I feel like I need to address something. If you're listening on audio, like on Apple Music, on Spotify, on, I don't know what else, on the UCFM YouTube channel, on pretty much anywhere you get podcasts, if you're listening there and you're not watching the YouTube video, go look at it, because I cut my hair. I got a fringe. Yeah. So, when did I cut a fringe? I cut it on the Thursday before Halloween. Oh, there's lipstick on my teeth. Perfect. Yeah, I did the Thursday before Halloween because, of course, as you all know, I went as Lola Bunny. Picture of Lola Bunny, me as Lola Bunny here. And you know what? I wasn't going to go blonde for it, but I felt the costume was missing something. So yes, I did cut my fringe. Was it spur of the moment? No, not really, because as I've said, I've been heavily considering it for a while now. And I'm glad I did it. Hey, guess what? Love it. And I'm glad I did it now. Because I'm just in the space. I have the mental capacity to have bangs. Not really, actually. It's very windy, especially today. And when it's windy and when it's hot, kind of not great. Kind of regret it in those circumstances. But, you know what? For the first, couple years, I had long hair. Even if it was, 40 degrees, my hair was down. I was doing all of it. So I think I can deal with it. Anyway. So yeah, cut my hair. We do have a new lipstick we do have a new lip combo, guys. Oh my god. I don't think I've used it on the podcast before. Maybe I have. I don't remember. But I haven't actually. I haven't used either. Because you really want to know. Because I know all of you, every single viewer wants to look exactly like me. Yeah, it's... The lip liner is Spicy in a NYX pencil. It's called Spicy. And then also next, it's the Lip IV Ready Steady or something. Ready Steady, I think is what it's called. It's like a lip gloss lip stain that gets on my teeth constantly and it's really annoying. We're blowing that again. Eyeliner. Not even. Yeah. Okay, now that we've got the important issues out of the way, the other Tried But True thing that we're not going to talk about in Tried But True, but we are going to talk about to fill space, is I am maybe converting to Apple Music. Why, you may ask? Because Spotify, unfortunately, pisses me off a lot, constantly. Pretty much every time they change something, pisses me off. Wrapped last year, or this year. Wrapped last year was chopped. If Wrapped this year's chopped, I'm for sure, even if I don't like Apple Music, I'm going to Apple Music over Spotify. Also, morally, which arguably is more important, the ice supporters, but also Apple isn't great. So either way, I'm chopped. But yeah, I'm trying Apple Music because my family has a family plan, and I'm a nepo baby, and I will take advantage of that. I've been watching Apple TV as well. There's been a lot of shows on Apple TV I want to watch that I just don't have access to. And I'm currently watching Loot with Maya Rudolph. It's great. Love it. Amazing. And then I think I'm going to watch Palm Royale next because the second season just came out. And I haven't watched the first one. And it has all the people in it pretty much. I with heavy. So obviously I'm going to listen to it or watch it. Anyway, but yeah, we're trying Spotify Music, Apple Music. Sorry, my computer's... Let's just take a moment. Let's just take a breath, everyone. Everyone, take a breath. I didn't say it, sorry. In. I didn't say out yet. Don't breathe out. And out. One more time. In. Keep breathing in. Still haven't said out. Out. And if you want to improve that experience, actually, no, I was going to say something, but I don't think I'm allowed to promote that type of thing. Don't do anything. Just breathe in and breathe out. That's all you need. You don't need to breathe in anything but oxygen and the other part of that. And you only need to breathe out carbon dioxide. That's right. I know how photosynthesis works. Anyway, what was I talking about? Generally no idea. So there's just a hair in my face, on my nose, and it's really quite annoying. Yes. Ow! Ow! We are in the studio an hour earlier, but I've been here since like 1 o'clock, and it is currently 2:30. Now, why have I been here so long? Good question. I had lunch out there in the food allowed area, I presume, and it was good, although, admittedly, actually no, it was good, but I was constantly on edge, because even though I know for a fact, because I've been told, that today, the studio, empty. No one is coming in here. I asked, and I could come in whenever I wanted. I could have came in at 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. Anyway, so I could have came in at any time, but I was constantly on edge. That when I was getting my little yin and yang Asian fusion, little... Oh my god, the hair is still there. The hair is still there. Yeah, I was constantly afraid that someone was going to walk in, so I was literally eating my food, but I had an escape plan to run into the studio at any point. Luckily, I didn't have to, because it was fine, and I'm just neurotic. But yeah, so that's kind of the headspace we're in right now. We're in a very chaotic, very weird, no one's around, but I'm still here. Feeling it. Do you know what it feels like right now for me, or earlier? And last time I was in here when no one was here, last episode, it feels like in high school or primary school, whatever, but probably more high school, when no one was around, like everyone took the day off because it was the last day of term, but you were still there. So it was like 10 kids in your entire class, and you kind of just did whatever because you were... I think I was in like year 9, or no, not year 9, year like 11 or something, I don't know. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm actually about to freak the out. Holy shit. Sorry. And I can't see. I'm generally... Anyway, but yeah, it feels like the last day of term when no one's around. You're kind of just doing stuff. You're like cleaning up. It's like empty, or not even cleaning up. They cleaned up the day before, and you're just kind of around doing nothing. Like you're waiting to go home. That's what I felt like in here. And hey, kind of enjoyed it. Hey, kind of like being in this sort of alone. Hey, hey, hey. Anyway, so yeah, what else has happened that I want to talk about right now in this segment? Oh, we do have a put you on kinda. Kind of put you on 2.0, but we're gonna do the 1.0 as well. We're gonna do a little mixed bag because there's been a lot of good media out as of late, particularly music. Music has been banging the last week. Banging. I didn't mention it. We do not have a second camera. Like, oh my god, why don't we have a second camera? Look, I'm sorry. It's just that sometimes my workload is just too much and things just fall by the wayside. And sometimes it is going to be a secondary camera that allows for easier jump cuts. I'm sorry, okay? I am sorry that the low quality HD camera is not on. I'm sorry, okay? I just need a break sometimes, okay? And I really don't appreciate being hounded about a fucking camera. No, I'm sorry, yeah, so again, no idea what I was just talking about. Ooh, I got a new wing. Because as you would have heard last episode or the episode before, I think it was last episode, when I was drunk in Wollongong and you heard that big old smash, that was my ring breaking, and I was so not out of it, but I didn't even clock that my ring was broken. And it was my favorite ring, and because I'm a very, I have a lot of habits, let's just say, and one of them is my jewelry is always these two rings I watch, and then sometimes a ring on this hand. Mostly it's my main ring, my snake ring, or now this ring, or it matches the outfit. Like I have a blue one, a green one. I should have worn the blue one because I'm in a blue shirt, a blue cropped shirt. My whole tummy's out right now. Whole tummy. I had to shave my tummy last night. You're not going to see this. Hey, fully out. And you're not going to see anything. And I'm not going to let you see anything because at this angle, ain't a pretty sight. What else? I think that's about it. So let's get into Tried But True, the segment, but also the show. Hey. Yeah, welcome back to, I don't know why I say welcome back every time. I'm the one who leaves, not you. No one gets me. No one understands the pain I go through. Also, I forgot to mention, drink bottles, well, she's been here most times. She is, in fact, filled with water from Thursday. It is currently Tuesday. Yeah, this is so old. It's from my parents' fancy water tap. I'm now in Canberra. I'm now in a different state. Same water. Same still water. Tastes kind of funky too. Still gonna drink it. I might delete that because that's really embarrassing. And my back is sticking to the chair because my shirt's so short because I'm so sleepy. I'm so in my massive jorts and my kind of cropped t-shirt. What are we doing again? Come on. We went through this another time. You're a part of this conversation. This is not I'm not just talking into a camera hoping someone's listening. This is a conversation. Yes, we are doing Try By True. Now, what did I try? And is it all it's cracked up to be? I tried. Drum roll. Hey, editing Jasper. Can we please try a drum roll right here? Thank you. I got my learner's license. Oh my god, guys, I know. Thank you so much. I know. I'm so brave. First person to ever do that. I'm so ahead of everyone. Yes, I know. I am truly brave for getting something at 20 that most people get at 16. No, stop it, guys. Thank you. No, don't throw that on stage. Do not throw your panties flowers and bra on stage right now. No. I don't throw anything on stage. No. Put your clothes back on. Do I want to meet after the show? Maybe. Ask me again later. But put everything back on. Yeah, so I got my learner's license. That's why I went home, is because that's where I live. That's my residential address. And ask anyone. I didn't do the test at the Service New South Wales. I did in fact do it online, and it did take a couple of tries. But I got it. And you know what? Hey, when I went, honestly, one of the big I had to walk down to the Service New South Wales thing that is near my old primary school, and I felt very weird and kind of nostalgic because I felt like I was walking to primary school again. But anyway, I went to that, and I was like, this is going to suck, but at least no one's going to be there. It's going to take 2 seconds, and then I can go. Then I can skedaddle. I was there for an hour. I was in a small town, Service New South Wales, in the council chambers. It's not even a separate building. For an hour. An hour. In my hometown, New South Wales, an hour. A population of under 10,000 people. More people go to this university than live in that town. I assume, I don't know the numbers. Probably a lot more. And it took an hour. What do you mean it took an hour? And what do you mean it was all a bunch of old people and then one person who's my auntie's friend? And then someone I kind of know from school who was also getting something. What do you mean? What do you mean I went in retro season and it was the busiest time imaginable and I should have went the week after or the week before? What do you mean? Bro. But yeah, that sucked. Hey, that sucked. Hey, Full Beat had the Fringe back then too. There. Yeah. I loved it. L-O-V-E-D it. Anyway. So yeah, I got that. I got my license, and then I went on a drive that night with my with the patriarch of my immediate family, my father. We went in my family car, which is actually my mum and dad's car that they don't let anyone else drive. My sister hasn't driven it. I have. Nearly crashed it. I did actually nearly crash it, but to be fair, it was only when I had to try and park, and I literally said to my father, I don't want to park. No, I'm not ready to park. And he said, no, just park up here. I told you. And then the next day, I went with my grandfather, which was great. Actually, it was fine. Besides the political rant he went on, by the way, looked like this. Besides the political rant he went on, it was actually good. And I was so fun. I drove 90 miles, 90 kilometers per hour. I was like, it's a real fashion show. Loved it. Did I crash? No. Did I nearly? No. But I could have been bad. But he said I did pretty damn well. And I just need to work on a few things. And now, the next time I go driving will probably be in Canberra. And it's going to freak me out. Because I went on a pretty much empty road. And that freaked me out. It freaked me out when someone... Oh my god, okay. So driving, I've obviously been in a car before. But have I driven a car before? Before this? Yes, I have. But not in traffic. And I was like... When people, when everyone's like, oh, he's on my bloody ass, mate. Go around. That was so loud. I'm sorry. That blew my eardrum out. He's like, go bloody around, mate. Come on. Meet me. No one beeps anymore. I'm going to turn myself down for this. But yeah. I was like, girl, it's not that serious. Hey, it's fine. But when I was... having a good old drive, and some pricks behind me, I'm freaking the fuck out. Hey, guess what? That is the most stressful situation I've ever been in my entire life. Just go around me. And that prick waited until, well, it was still illegal takeover. But like he waited until it was only one spotted line, not two, and it really freaked me out, and I did not appreciate it because I thought I was in the clear of him taking over me, and then he took over me. But yeah, so my thoughts on it. I understand why people have cars. I understand that they are helpful. I think eventually I will be okay, but currently, right now, horrible. I hate driving. Actually, no, that's not true. Once I got into it, I was having so much fun. But like, the part I found fun was driving on a straight road, going 90, maybe a bit less, maybe a bit more. Checking my mirrors, feeling the fantasy. That was my favorite part. But hey, guess what? Especially where I live in Canberra, most of it is not going to be that. Most of it is going to be turning, stopping, giving way, having people either side of you. It's gonna suck, and I feel like I was too quiet the entire time. But yeah, so I am, every time I've got in the car, twice, but like I feel like for a while, I'm going to be very anxious about it. And I'm going to get even more anxious, I think, when I'm by myself. So I'm not looking forward to it, but that's 119 hours away. But yeah, so I tried driving. Is it true that it's fun and great? I'll update you when I get my, I don't know. Hey, maybe I'll update you next week. Also, by the way, we are here next week and the week after. We're here till November 28th, I believe, because the shutdown is Monday, December 1. Oh my god. It's not the Christmas special, but next week and the week after we're doing Christmas specials because I love Christmas. I love the vibe. I love getting presents, picking out presents, going shopping for presents. Oh. Christmas. I'm sure you can agree with that. Ow, that really fucking hurt. God, I have so much editing to do on this. I've sworn so much. I'm in a cage of my own making. My hair's pissing me off right now, by the way. I know I said it looked good and I like it, but this is pissing me off. What else is happening? I think that's it for Try By True. Now we're going to do Put You On. Put you on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Put you on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Put you on. Give me a P. Give me a U. Give me a T. Give me a O. Give me a N. What does that spell? Put you on. Shut up. You know what? I'm not going to explain myself. No, I had an artistic intention, and you're just gonna all over it. So no, you're not gonna get the explanation. No, none of that. Oh, no backtracking. You said what you said. You said what you said. I'm done. I am done talking to you. I'm done. Seriously, I'm back. I wasn't going to come back, but actually, look, I'm not going to discuss contract details with you, but let's just say worth it. What are we doing now? We are doing That's how my hair is making me feel right now. We are doing Put You On. Ew. Why did I do that? I'm in a very weird, funky, horrible, junky mood. Put You On. As I said, a lot of music. I don't know if I want to do the deep dive first or the other songs first. I feel like it's more traditional. It's more customary in the Try But True culture to do a bunch of songs at the end. So we're going to do that. We're going to do the deep dive first. So this week on November, blah, 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 I believe it was actually last week. It was on Friday when you missed out on an episode. Sorry about it. One of my favorite bands ever, EVA, Teen Jesus and the Gene Teasers, released their second studio album. Bong. Bong. Bong bong. I don't know. Anyway, it is called Glory, and it is, spoiler alert, glorious. Loved it. It ate crazy. So if you don't know, I Love You, their first album, is one of my favorite albums of all time. Because, okay, look, I feel like a lot of people's favorite albums are like the Beatles or Michael Jackson or someone from 40 years ago. Now, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. In fact, I have a lot of albums from that like predate me, predate my family, whatever. Like, you can like old music. I'm not saying that's not true. But I think if you can only recognize that an artist's music was great when they're dead or years later, you don't have an open enough mind. And you are stubborn. And I am stubborn, but not in this. But yeah, so a lot of my favorite albums are very contemporary albums. Like Reputation by Taylor Swift. I Love You. Other ones. Oh, Love on Digital. Actually, no. That's still too current, but Love on Digital. Who's the Clown? Stuff like that. Like, that's more what I like. But I also with Sum 41, like Into Deep. That's not what it's called. And older stuff like Metallica. Blah, 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 blah. No one cares. But anyway. So, yeah, I loved I Love You. I loved their first EP. Or not the first EP. It was the first EP. Girl Sports? The song Girl Sports is on it, but I don't know if it's called that. Girl Sports is one of my favorite songs from them. But anyway, so like I pretty much have loved everything they want. So I came into this album. I came to this album being like, if they stay the same, not the same, but if they are, like, they are likely going to make an album I'll like. The only concern I had, or the only, maybe not, that like put a bit of doubt in my mind, is one of their singles, Mother, from this album. I just didn't like it. It's not, like, I'm not saying it's a bad song. There are parts in it that I enjoy, and I think listening to it once is all I needed. Like, it's not a song I really want to ever go back to. In fact, I think I skipped it on my second re-listen. I did skip it on my second re-listen of the album. But I love the other singles, and I love the rest of the songs on it. And I don't know. What I appreciate about Teen Jesus and the Teen Jesus is they're rapping, right? They have that sound with them. They are kind of a bit Riot Girl, a bit like 90s, like Nirvana, like blah blah blah, like that, like grunge rock, all that type of stuff, right? But they don't do it in a Triple J 2022 vibe. Like, you know what I mean? Like how a lot of Triple J, that type of music is like, yeah, it's kind of cool. It kind of sounds like the good stuff, but they talk about random bullshit, like they're all like hipster bullshit. I don't like that. They don't talk about that. And they do talk about interesting things and new things and like things that Nirvana wouldn't cover. I don't know why I'm comparing them to Nirvana. I don't think Nirvana is like equal. But like, I don't know. Like on this album, I just like some of the things. I like some of the lyrics. I like the way they sing it. And I like the head singer, the lead singer. I forget what their name is. Anna, I think, is their name. But I'm droning on. Who gives a f***? But yeah, I just really liked it. My top songs are Balcony, Watching Me Leave. I'm pulling it up. Like, calm down. I'm just pulling it up. Chill. What am I looking for? Glory. Chill. Also, one thing I don't like about Apple Music is that, yes, it has everything I've ever added, but in the albums, if I liked one song from an album, the whole album's there. I don't like that. Take that away. I don't like that. Yeah, Watching Me Leave, Balcony, Mine, Bait. I also really like Daylight, which is shock. Like, I like all the songs, but like, Daylight is like a very lovey-dovey, not like slower song, and it's surprising that that's one of my favorites because I don't tend to gravitate towards slow songs, especially Teasers. I love their loud the actual title of the song. I love that song. I don't also dislike the other songs. Like, they do talk about very serious and deep things. But yeah, Daylight, like, one of the lines is that really stuck with me. A line that stuck with me is it stuck with me, but I don't know what it is. It's something like, I know you're in love with me and I hope you don't hate that. Hey, love it, because it's a subversion of the trope of being in love with someone and hating it, and it's from the other perspective, and it's like, I hope you don't hate it. Hey, I hope you didn't actually fall in love with me. I hope you just love me. Hey. Sev. Yeah. That wasn't really a deep dive. That was just me saying words kind of in sentences that kind of connected. Overall, loved it. You should listen to it. I Love You and I Love You Too. Listen to I Love You Too because it's the deluxe of I Love You. And yeah, I love them. They're great, and they're from Canberra. Hey, I'm basically a local because I listen to them. Anyway, but other than that, Put You On. These aren't necessarily new songs, but this is a new song. Hilary Duff is back. Hilary Duff is here to save pop music once again. She has a new song that came out yesterday, on Monday. Called, I just looked at it. I've listened to it a lot since it came out. Mature. It's so good. It's about, I assume, her ex is dating someone very young, and it's basically her. But yeah, and I just love it. And she's back. I love Hilary Duff. I especially love her post Disney Channel music, like Sparks, All About You. There's another one that I can't think of, but like, she had like a real string of songs that I was obsessed with back in the day, and I'm obsessed with them still. I love Mine. It's I don't know how to explain it. It's just great. I also kind of listened to a bit of Ash Nico's album. The main ones I like from it. Full Frontal, I Want My Boyfriends to Kiss, and Itty Bitty. Because, hey, I agree with Itty Bitty. Yeah, I want to be in an itty bitty tiny skirt. Full Frontal, I don't really. I kind of want a lobotomy. And I Want My Boyfriends to Kiss. Hey, so glad we're talking about this. Hey. I'm one for monogamy, but hey, if I had to have two boyfriends, they're making out. Sorry. Hey, force my hand. Force my hand. I can't even have one boyfriend. And anyway, I've also been very into like some of my niche niche-er. They're not really that niche, but like bands, like rock bands, like not rock bands, like indie bands, like Soap. I've been really intense with my appreciation of Bears and Trees. I love all their songs, but the one I'm currently really obsessed with is from a while ago, called Good Rhymes for Bad Times. Love it. I also got back into Love Unconditional by Destiny Conrad because I don't know, I hadn't really thought about it for a while since I listened to it like at the start of the year, and I saw that it's nominated for a Grammy for Best R&B Album, I believe. I was like, oh my god, I remember that album. So I listened to it, and I particularly like Kissing in Public, Delusional, and Bad Bitches by Kehlani, and then PBS by Lil Nas X. I also recently re-listened to Rush by Måneskin because I miss Måneskin. I miss them so much. Like, I genuinely am so sad because they are probably gone. And also, I think it's kind of clear that at least Domino David was either always a sellout or is just a big... He's a sellout no matter what, but it's very clear that he probably was always one. He was probably... Måneskin was probably not really him. That was probably a persona. Well, obviously it's all personas, but you know what I mean. Like, he wasn't getting naked on stage because he wanted to get naked on stage. He was getting naked on stage because he knew it would get him clicks. But hey, I'm happy he got naked on stage. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining about that. But he's also so ugly now. I don't know how. It's one of the only times I feel like I've seen a man be hotter with less hair. It's crazy. Like, there are people who are hot with a buzz cut and then with long hair. But it's mostly ugly with buzz cut, hot with long hair. It's the only time it's hot buzz cut, ugly with long hair is Domino David. Like him with a bleached buzz cut, hottest man alive. Sorry. Anyway. But I really got into that. Pretty much all the songs, but mainly Baby Said, Gasoline, Feel, Cool Kids, and Supermodel, and Honey Are You Coming. I got back into Vacation Bible School by Aisha Erotica. Ooh, Bronze Avery, he had an album earlier this year, and he just released an EP. On it is Yours/Mine. Love that song. Yeah. Peace PRC also released a new song on last Friday or last Thursday, called Miss Erotica, and hey, love it. I feel like it's not what I expected from Peach PRC. Like, I did not... Like, when I think of Peach PRC, I don't think of songs like this, but I love the song, don't get me wrong. I love Peach PRC. It's a great song, but just not what I expected. I really got into Illy and Hilltop Hoods again. Obviously, Cosby Sweater. And then also, My Nose Is So Itchy. That's not a song, but It Can Wait for Illy, Feet Out Eyes. Then What? Exit Sign with Illy, Hilltop Hoods, and Echo Vandal. And Tightrope. But for some reason, I don't know why, but Tightrope has a minute of like violin that I always skip. Why is it in there? It's not I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense. And I don't care to know. I also got into La Tardia again by Cody Simpson. Because he posted a TikTok the other day that I randomly saw. And he's like, what if I come back to music or whatever. Somber Hills, I've also, one of my people I used to love. His newest song kind of flopped for me. It's called Fake Punks. And like the song itself is fine, but I hate the concept of, you're a poser, oh my god, fake, you're fake, you don't do it right. Who gives a fuck? And also, just quietly, if we go back to the roots of like punk and alternative and stuff, Shut up, Ned. Stop messaging me when I'm doing the podcast. Yeah, I just don't like that idea. Like, oh, so what I was going to say is, like, originally, like, punks, like, in the 80s and 70s, they went, oh, I'm a punk. In fact, they kind of deny the labels because, do you know what's actually being punk? Is that not wanting to be, is that you don't confirm, you don't conform to anything or anyone. You do your own thing and you just exist as a thing, as a person, and you can be anti-establishment. That is a big part of it. That is a big unifier, but it's not necessary. But yeah, but other than fake punks, YDS, some say, Burn When It's Over, stuff like that. Great songs. I love those from him. Also got into older Charlie XCX, In the City with Sam Smith, Boys and After the After Party. Yeah, that's. Oh, I also got into NSYNC and blah 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 and blah 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 blah. Who cares? But yeah, this episode has gone for 40 minutes, so we're gonna cut it there. I don't know. Actually, do I have anything else to say? Do I have anything else? No, I don't. Oh, okay. We're going to do it one more time. Okay. We're going to recenter when you go back into your day. Breathe in. Haven't said breathe out yet. And breathe. And again. And again. One more little snort. And breathe out. That only gave me a headache. Bye.